Hello. Hello. Don't mind me. It's a weird setup. I am checking my computer. See that you can see me, see everything. Okay, so you can see me. Okay, so this is my normal desk space. We have received the Layout Studio. I got it in deep slate. It does have some weight to it. Online, I didn't weigh it with a scale. Online, it said it's like 4 pounds, 4 point something pounds, maybe 4.3. I don't know. It does have a little bit of weight to it. So keep that in mind. If you're getting it, if you're taking it to crops, it's going to weigh your bag down a little bit. I would say it's like a full album weight, depending on how full you fill your albums. But this is it. We'll open it in a second. So this is my normal desktop space. I usually have 2 cutting mats and my tools in front of me. I'm going to have to rethink this because with the Layout Studio, I plan to have it in front of me. So we'll set it up in a second. So we're going to move that stuff over. I grabbed a simple kit to kind of walk through the whole premise of the Layout Studio and why you might want it. I'm going to be honest, not all of you are going to need it. Is it a need or is it a want? This one I honestly think is a want. Do you need it? Maybe in terms of like neck relief, so you're not looking down as much, but I would say more so than a lot of the other products and tools and things. This one's more of a want maybe. And is it going to work for everybody? No. So I'm going to walk through kind of the whole idea of it. If you haven't already seen some videos from some advisors or home office already. Hi, Chris. I say hi. Hi, Chris. All right. So let's see. So it is magnetized. It will magnet closed and open. It's got some fancy protective cardboard in here. And it comes with the magnetized ruler. And it's got a strip of magnets. It has these that will go over it. And what we're doing with them on the back is we are folding them down. So maybe similar to like if you have an iPad or I don't know if Kindles have it, how you have your little resting stand. I'm going to move this down to the 60. You can move it more. You could basically have this standing up if you want it to be that vertical. If you want it to be more laying down, I have a measurement for a 45-degree angle. So it's a little bit more, I don't know, down. It's literally a 45. It's not laying down. It's not straight up. It's halfway in between. The 60, again, is going to be standing upright a little bit more. And again, if you want it to be even standing up even more, you can. Or if you want it laying down even more, you can. I'm going to do it at the 60 for now. And first, what I'm going to do is move my stuff. I'm going to have to figure out something else for it. For now, we're just going to move it all out of the way. So, throw that away. Set that aside. So, we've got them set at the 60. And I'm basically going to have it right in front of my cutting mats. I can move it back further. I have room on my space. But as I'm working, I don't want to reach so far forward. So obviously you're going to want to have a desk space that has room for it. Let me get... I have a handy dandy ruler. So right now on my desktop I've got, I don't know, about an inch. And then my cutting mats, I've got a little bit of an inch between them here. And again, at the 65, you're going to want a desk that's at least 21.5 inches deep, the way I have it set up right now. If you are going to lay it down more, you're going to need more room or less room, 21. So again, you're going to want a desktop that's about that deep. I will also say I didn't get the bundle. The bundle comes with a desk mat. I personally don't need that. One thing that I thought, maybe I should have spent the extra $11 because the bundle's on sale right now, is people are talking about taking it to craps with them to kind of designate space, maybe protect the table that they're crapping at. If they want to go up to their dining room table or go to their dining room table, mine is upstairs. If they want to go to their dining room table, then they're protecting their dining room table space. So I probably could have splurged on the $11 and got a free mini latch box. So I didn't though, because I just personally didn't think I needed it because I have a desktop and my desk I put just contact paper on. Not that I'm worried about my desk getting scratched, but my desk was very dark and I didn't like it. So I put contact paper on to lighten it up. Anyways, that was a sidebar. Back to the Wonderful Layout Studio. Again, I'm going to prop it back up a little bit. Again, I got it in the dark slate, deep slate. It also comes in the Eternal Blue, which is the CM blue color. That one is hot. If it hasn't sold out yet, I didn't check recently. Earlier today, I could add $250 to my cart. I'm sure more have sold since then. But okay, here we go. We've got magnets. You can kind of store these in the center here. Oh, no, we got to put this in here, I guess. We've got magnets all over the board. I actually have some of these that kind of look like push pin shapes. They are a little bit easier to grab than these flat ones. I mean, these aren't bad, but these are going to be easier. I got them in clear, so I can kind of see my paper through it. I don't know, these might actually even be stronger. I got them on Amazon. So we'll be playing with those too. But we've got some CM magnets. I'm going to take them off there for a second. We've got a ruler. So we can line everything up straight. Line it right along the 6-inch line, and then I can line them up. Let's play. Let's do a little bit of a layout so you can kind of see what. Yeah, I was just going to say, these, I thought that was going to be magnet too, but it's not, because that's more flexible. So yeah, Megan had she used a little clippy. Good job, Chris. Thank you. So she put this little magnet strip here with a clippy, and then you can store your magnets there. So, I don't know. Whatever floats your boat, that's probably why it's nice to get the little mini latch tote to store them in. You can buy extra of the CM magnets separately if you need more. But let's play with the layout. Let me see if there's any other questions. No. Yay. Good. So I just grabbed a simple page kit just to kind of walk through a little bit. So here's the premise. And the simple page kit's pretty simple, so I just have to cut apart that page. This one's going to be my left. So as you're working on a layout, you can just pop it up there. This that holds it closed, we're just going to put it to the back. So as we're working on a layout, we can just pop the pages up. Now my desktop is still clear. So for whatever I need to do, maybe I need to use my Jumbo Circle or any other custom cutting system. My mats are now clear to cut on. my mats are clear to journal on. Maybe they're clear to build a border on, and as I'm punching, I can quickly sweep all my debris. Previously, I had to move my layout that I was quote unquote designing. I had to move my layout to the side to punch, to clean off the debris. Now I can, for the most part, do everything on here. So we're going to keep going with building. I didn't grab any pictures, so we're just going to create the simple page kit. And again, if you've never created a simple page kit, it's easy. It shows you where to make the cuts. There is literally no measuring involved. We are just cutting the cuts. So I've got strips. I've got a journal box. Now, here's one tip if you are doing simple page kits or anything of the sort. When you're doing the cutout part pages, when I have two different colors or patterns, instead of doing it on the cut line, because sometimes your cut like this, you can see my cut was a little bit off from the line, I will turn it over and I will line up my, where I'm going to cut on my trimmer here. I will line up my little arrow that says where I'm going to cut. I'll line that up in between the two different patterns. So when I have different patterns, I will flip it over. Like I should have done that on this side because I got a little blue on my green now. So it's okay. But that one was a little bit more close. And then I can flip it back over. Mostly all of the cuts are going to be darn near accurate, but that little like 0.5 millimeter is sometimes nice when you have to cut two different patterns apart. Okay, so there's all my pieces. So this one's pretty straightforward because literally I know where I'm putting everything. But if I was building a layout and I was working with these pieces of paper and I didn't know, maybe I don't know exactly where I want them to go, that's especially where this is going to be helpful. But as I'm going, I can now put these up here. Something like such. And it goes together. Something like this. I've got my strips. And it's really just giving me an idea of where to put it. Now, again, I know to some of you, this is going to feel like an extra step of having to put the magnets on your paper. And some of you might be like, now what do I do? Do I have to take my paper down and put it on my mat? You could. I know Megan, who is a pretty prevalent advisor out there, she kind of laid her layout down and slid it off onto her mat, but you can just take it and slide these back up and lay it down, and you still have the ruler marks to line up your paper if you're trying to line something up. But now it's flat, and I think you can still see my desk pretty good. So now it's flat. I can make sure my paper is lined up like I normally would on my cutting mat. I can move my magnets, and I can assemble. This is fairly flat. There is a little bit of give like on the sides where there's nothing underneath it, but it's fairly flat. It's still fairly sturdy. Do not cut on this. It is not a cutting mat. You will ruin it. You will cut it. So there's your warning right now. It is not a cutting mat. Don't cut on it. If you need to do cutting, use your cutting mats. And we're going to keep assembling. Shout out to these. I really enjoy these. If you're just doing a little bit of math, I don't know all the numbers of the math off the top of my head. It is cheaper per foot to purchase this. It's cheaper per, I don't remember. You get about three refills in one of the big refills cartridges. And it is just a little bit cheaper if you do the math. I like it. I could use the old ones too, the smaller ones. I like them both. But these ones are nice. I just have them sitting on my desktop. Alright. Now, if I had some embellishments, oh, that's crooked. If I had some embellishments to add to this, again, for me, sometimes that's the biggest, quote-unquote, design thing that I'm doing, that I'm debating. Oh, I took my magnets off. Put that back on. Put that back on so it's not falling down. Put these back up. But if I have some embellishments, which I think I do have some near me. Nope, not there. Over here. I have some random ones sitting out on my desk. So if I'm trying to decide where do I want my embellishments to go, I can kind of just play around with them. Oh, I don't like that there. Maybe I like that there. For me, I like to be able to look at this. One of the kind of benefits for me sometimes when I'm actually making a video, creating a layout, is I can look at my camera and I can see that overhead view. When I'm sitting here and looking down at it, I don't get quite the same view as you do with it up like this. And again, these magnets are going to hold. So right now, right here's one piece of paper and two embellishments. Let's test it. There's two embellishments. There's 3, 4, 5. This is thicker. It's not a real embellishment. Oh, that was too thick. That one's got foam squares on it. So again, you're going to be able to hold, I got a piece of paper and what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 embellishments. And that one magnet is almost holding it. So they're pretty strong. Let's test these out. Ooh, that's even a little bit stronger. So I do kind of like these guys. I feel like they're just a little bit easier to grab at. I don't know. We'll see. These are easy. They're kind of like a magnet inside leather. Anybody have any questions? No, so far. Okay. If you have any questions, shout out. What is cool? Okay, so say I'm in the middle of this project. Oh, not that one. That will be the downfall of me having these different magnets. Say I'm in the middle of this project and I am working on it at home. But you know what? Tomorrow morning I'm leaving for a crop. So I'm in the middle of this project and I'm going to take it to the crop with me tomorrow. I can, with these CM flat magnets, I can fold it up. And take it with me. So there we've got a layout. I have an embellishment stuck to it. So there is my layout ready to work at the crop. Now I can tell that that little magnet strip in there does bend when you're doing it like that. So maybe it will be better to not have that in there when you're traveling. So let's try it without that, because that did not seem to work out. I've got this one. without that magnet strip in there. That works. Okay, so the magnet strip, if you keep it and you keep it there, it's good to work on. But then I think what you're going to have to do is take it and place it on there to travel, because it did not like it being stuck in there. So there's that. When I'm traveling, don't forget the ruler. Or when I'm just storing it, that you can keep all of those together and just store it. So there we go. Again, I'm going to be honest, it's not going to be something that everybody loves. If you're local to me and you want to check it out, more than welcome to come and check it out. If you have any questions, shout them out in the comments. But other than that,